Around 2:30 in the morning, I was lying in bed, scrolling through my phone, trying to fall asleep. The house was completely quiet. My parents were already asleep in the other room. The only sound I could hear was the faint ticking of the clock on the wall. Everything felt normal until I heard something strange. At first, it was so quiet that I thought I imagined it. It sounded like breathing. Slow, deep breathing. I froze and listened carefully. Maybe it was just the air conditioner or the wind outside. But after a few seconds, I heard it again. Breathing. Very close. I sat up in my bed and looked around the room. Nothing looked out of place. The door was closed. The window was locked. My room was exactly how I left it before going to sleep. But the breathing sound didn't stop. At that moment, a horrible thought entered my mind. What if the sound wasn't coming from outside my room? What if it was coming from inside? I slowly lowered my feet to the floor. The breathing suddenly stopped. The silence felt even worse. My heart was pounding so loud that I thought someone could hear it. I stayed perfectly still for a few seconds. Then the breathing started again. But this time, it was louder. And that's when I realized something terrifying. The sound wasn't coming from the hallway. It wasn't coming from the window. It was coming from under my bed. My entire body froze. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to look. Every horror story I had ever heard suddenly felt real. The breathing was slow and heavy, like someone was lying right beneath me. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. My hands were shaking. The light pointed toward the floor beside the bed. The breathing suddenly stopped again. I slowly leaned down. My heart felt like it was about to explode. The room was completely silent. I held the phone closer to the edge of the bed, and then I lowered the light underneath. There was nothing there, just darkness. No person, no movement, but right before I stood up, I felt something grab my ankle from the darkness.